There's need for policies or laws to allow for greater inclusion of people with Down syndrome. This from the president and founder of the Down Syndrome Family Network, Glenn Niles, who made the statement this morning on the observance of World Down Syndrome Day 2017 at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. Shirley Lewis has more.
In commemoration of World Down Syndrome Day, the Down Syndrome Family Network collaborated with Republic Bank to hold a seminar themed My Voice, My Community. President of the Down Syndrome Family Network, Glenn Niles, said there's a lot of work that still needs to be done regarding social awareness of Down syndrome.
How to treat with them, not keeping them isolated in a box, but allowing them to be socially included so that everyone will understand what the different disabilities are about, because people don't.
Self-advocate American musician Sujit Desai, who was born with Down syndrome, shared a bit of his experience growing up and trying to integrate into society.
In 11th grade, I was selected by Syracuse University for on-campus program, where I attend music and public speaking classes. I started getting interviewed by TV and newspapers. There was no more teasing. Students started respecting me.
Sujit plays 6 musical instruments including the BB&, bass, clarinet, alto, saxophone, violin, piano and drums, and has just started to learn his 7th, the trumpet.
Inclusion in schools was hard and became even harder after I finished school. After age 21, when you lose the school umbrella over you, the transition in the community is hard. As an adult, you must make your own decisions.
The role of the DSFN is to enable persons with Down syndrome to speak up and be heard to influence government policy and action so that they can be fully included in the community. Shirley Lewis, C News.
35-year-old Sujit Desai, a Down syndrome advocate, was the featured speaker at a conference held on Monday at the Magdalena Grand in recognition of World Down Syndrome Day, which is being commemorated today. Sujit's parents said when he was born they weren't told by doctors that he had disabilities. They realized he was developing at a slower than normal pace and eventually found out he had Down syndrome. She said it was tough nurturing him initially.
Me and my husband, we both are dentists. We know a little bit of medical background or maybe lot of it, but we don't know how to nurture a child, how to raise him, and that was very hard because we had to, it's totally different to know what your child has and how to bring him up in the society when your own colleagues or your own doctors tell you that he cannot do anything.
The family, who's from India but migrated to the United States 43 years ago, said Sujit, who was actually born in the U.S., guest speaks at conferences around the world and is very active via social media.
Again, it's word of mouth, because conference like this, people come in and they see him, and then somebody from here will call him and say, hey, can you come into our conference? Or Sujit will give them a card and say, oh, can you come into our conference and speak?